And one of the things I want to share with you today is I have recently seen a lot of videos of off-duty police officers calling out the corruption in their police forces. And many, many police officers making videos, even while they're on the job in their own uniforms, at the risk of their career. And many of them will lose their career, the good ones, for standing up. And I want to applaud those officers for standing up. But when we have, say, 500 sheriffs in an area, or in say, a large, semi-large population area, and if 50 of them are bad, and the other 450 do not inform on the 50 who are bad, how many bad officers do we have? We have 500. They're all bad because they kept it quiet. And that's the same with us as people. If we know the system's corrupt and we're not out there doing our part to educate people, to show where it's corrupt, what we're trying to do. I just read President Trump's executive order on judicial corruption the other day. And I was reminded by reading that it's every single American's job to report what they see. And I am watching some incredible things happen right now, and it's making me so proud. I'm just about going to tears thinking about it, because I can remember even 10 years ago, and I've been doing this a lot longer than that, but even 10 years ago, there was almost nobody standing up in the courts. They were just being run right over the top of. And I think there's courts out here in these counties with 10 to 15 people, judges, clerks, police officers, attorneys, that have been running over people their entire careers, and they've never had anybody stand up to them. And that's not true anymore. Now it's happening over and over and over again. I'm seeing 30, 40, 50 videos a day of police and people standing up in our courts, people standing up to their attorneys and calling their attorneys out, people making videos of things that their attorneys said and did and have written, and then actually doing their research and showing the laws where their attorneys were wrong. And then they're leaving their attorneys behind. And I'm seeing more and more and more of that, and it's making me incredibly happy. I'm also seeing it in a totally separate profession, and that's the medical profession, where doctors are now standing up against their hospitals and against their co-workers, and nurses. These are high-paying positions, and they're standing up and they're wringing out the corruption. They're just wringing it out like a wet towel. And I'm seeing it happen more and more and more. And I'm so proud of the American people for standing up. We're not standing up enough yet, in my belief, but things are changing, and we're seeing it change. And the financial situation in this country is getting worse right before it's going to get better. And there's plenty of hope in that. We're making more millionaires today than we've ever made in history, and we're doing it every hour. I see a lot of, especially the Generation X people, are making millions and millions and millions of dollars. But I'm also seeing so many families go broke, so many houses, families being destroyed. The really thing that hurts me the most is to watch county by county by county, where an average of 20 to 30,000 families are destroyed every year through our criminal justice system. That's the biggest crime spree in the world that the world's ever heard of. And they've been doubling down. Now I'm starting to see it go the other way finally. Finally, the curve's starting to change because it was pretty steady for a long time. And then we started to talk about it and we started to win and we started to get on board and it went down. And then they realized, hey, these people out there are costing us too much money. So they ramped up their efforts and they started arresting people and it just started to climb and climb and climb. And now I'm seeing it not only taper off, it tapered off a few months ago. Now it's starting to decline again. And these are from the people standing. This is the one thing I've been trying to get through people's head for a long, long time. As long as you're sitting on the couch, somebody's suffering that you could have helped. As long as you're sitting in a chair, somebody's suffering that you could have helped. All right? Don't let that happen. I don't care how you're helping them. You can help them medically. You can help them do chores around their house that they can't do themselves. You can help them in many, many, many ways. You can court watch. You can be an advocate. You can be a next friend. You can help somebody do paperwork. You can help somebody change their status. You can be a teacher and help people realize all the things that are happening and how to fix them. I'd like to give a shout out to somebody I haven't personally been able to talk to in quite a while. I really, really love and care about this lady. She's lives in Southern Oregon, and I've been seeing her TikTok videos on a regular, consistent basis, and her training the people. And her name is Ananda, and I would like to say thank you, Ananda. And I lost reception there for a second because I might have got a text or something. But anyway,
It's okay. We heard you.
I know she is working diligently, and I really appreciate it. There's many others that help her, and all across this country, there's great people who are standing up. And I can remember when she first came to one of my classes. And I think she came to an Oregon City, Oregon class, and that was quite a few years ago. But we got to spend some time together. She came to other classes. Friends of hers, I stayed at their house. Okay, I've got to do something really quick here.
Okay.
And send a message to somebody who's going to keep breaking in. I don't know why people can't understand this. Because this person does not stop until they get a hold of me. So, all right. Now they just got a text message. So, anyway, is my picture come back or did it wig out?
We're good.
Are we? Because I'm
Yep.
only seeing it on just a sliver now. So,
we're good on our end.
Okay. As long as the people are seeing the whole thing, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to give a shout out to those that are standing up.